Hello ASVAB warriors, welcome back. With this video, we are going to end the series of coordinate geometry from mathematics knowledge of ASVAB exam. So, the last topic says that we are going to find about the slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines. So, you guys already know what are parallel lines. So, parallel lines are the lines that never intersect with each other. They never intersect. Perpendicular lines are the lines that intersect each other at 90 degree. Again, parallel lines are the lines that do not intersect with each other. Perpendicular lines are the lines that intersect each other at 90 degree. So here, this is also a case of parallel line. Here, this is also a case of perpendicular lines. It doesn't need to be straight all the time. Okay, it can be tilted like this, like this, like this. Okay, now just imagine if the slope of this line is m1 and the slope of this line is m2. So what is slope basically? Inclination of any line is nothing but slope. So inclination of this line and this line is same because they are parallel, right? Whereas inclination of this line and this line is also same because they are parallel lines. So what did we understand? The slope of two parallel lines is always equal to each other. I hope that is clear to you. Now, to make you understand about perpendicular lines. Now let's say, if this is a line which has a slope m1, there is another line which is perpendicular having the slope m2. Clearly, m1 and m2 are the slopes of two different lines which are perpendicular to each other. So what do we get? Now if this is the case, so slope, the relation between slope 1 and slope 2 is nothing but their product is going to be equal to -1. So m1 times m2 is -1. So if you have the slope of line 1 given, how will you find the slope of line 2? m1 is given means m2 will be equal to, you just send this in the division part, m2 will be equal to -1 over m1. If you have to find m1 and m2 is given, how do we do it? m1 will be nothing but equal to -1 over m2. So you can write this down, and now I'm going to solve one question. Okay, so let's say the equation of the line as y equals to 5x minus 6. So the question says, find the slope of the line that runs parallel to the equation with this line. So what did I tell you? The equation, like let's say the slope of two parallel lines is always equal. And how do we find the slope of this line? By using the slope intercept formula. Y is y, x is x, b is nothing but -6, slope is m, which is 5. So I will call this as m1, which is nothing but 5. So if there is another line, let's say this is line m1, line m1 having the slope m1 only. Now we want to find the slope of another line which is parallel to this. So I'll call this as m2. So what did we understand? The slope of two parallel lines is always equal. So m1 is equal to m2, which is nothing but the slope of other parallel line. Now I'll take another question. So let's say if they ask you 3y plus 6 is equal to 2x, find the slope of the line running parallel to this line. So what will I do now? First thing, I will get this into a slope intercept form. How exactly I do that? Y on the left hand side, the other things on the right hand side. So I'm going to send the 6 over there, or else I'll just subtract 6 from both the sides. What do I get? 3y equals to 2x minus 6. Still, the equation is nothing but y equals to mx plus b. So here there is 3, here there is 1. So what do? I divide both the sides by 3. How do I do that? I divided y equals to 2 over 3x minus 6 over 3. Right? Now, what did I get the slope as? The slope of this line is nothing but 2 over 3. So, if there was a line like this, m1 having the slope 2 over 3. Now, I need to find the slope of the line m2 which is parallel to it. So, what did I say? The slope of two parallel lines is always equal. So, this is also going to be 2/3. Now, just imagine if it was the same line and I had to find what exactly? I basically had to find the perpendicular line, the slope of the perpendicular line. So let's say if I call this as m1, then what did I tell you? m1 times m2. m2 is the slope of the line that we need to find. So m1 times m2 is nothing but -1. So this m1 is nothing but 2 over 3 times m2, -1. I multiply both sides by 3. What do I get? 2 times m2 equals to -3. I divide both sides by 2. What will I get? m2 is equal to -3 over 2. So it's basically the reciprocal of the other thing. To make it more clearer to you, I'll just take another question. Okay, so now let's say find the slope of the line that goes perpendicular to this 4 over 3 x plus 5. Okay, so we need to find the slope of the line that goes perpendicular to this, perpendicular. So let's say what is the slope of this line? Mx plus b. So therefore m is nothing but 4 over 3. Now what do we know? m1 times m2 is -1. So m1 is what? 4 over 3. So I'll just substitute it over here. -1. Now I'll multiply this by 3 over 4. This by 3 over 4. What do I get? 3 cancel, 4 cancel. m2 equals to 3 times -1 is -3 over 4. That is your answer. So now, guys, I'm going to give you two questions to solve. So what do you need to do? You need to find the slope of the line that runs parallel and perpendicular also. There are three different lines, right? So let's say if I'm giving you the equation of this line. So you need to find the slope of the line that is parallel to this and the slope of the line that is perpendicular to it. So let's say the equation of this line, first equation is nothing but y equals to 5x minus 9. Question number 2, 3y minus 5x equals to 10. Okay, I hope you have understood this concept very well. If you have any doubts, please let me know, and don't forget to solve these two questions right now and send me the answer in the comment box. If you have any doubts, please let me know that also in the comment box. So this is your mathematics knowledge coach Vivek signing off. Please make sure to subscribe, comment and like our videos. So in the next few videos, we'll be covering some other chapters. So this is the end of coordinate geometry series from ASVAB Warriors. Thank you so much.